I did meet one of the women. It turned into a rooming house. Somewhere after that, somewhere, and I don't have any kind of dates on them.
Okay.
One of the women that lived here, and this is like mid 1946, 47 vintage. I met the woman that was living here then. And the woman lived upstairs. There were some men downstairs. It was a segregated rooming house. And the men lived on the first floor and the women lived on the second floor. She's in her 80s. I met her 5-6 years ago.
Okay.
And that's her recollection of 46, 48 vintage when she was living here. Her granddaughter was here taking care of membership stuff, and she brought Grandma with her, and Grandma was talking about 1946, 47 vintage, where she was living. And like I said, it was sexist segregation. The men were sleeping on the first floor and the women on the second floor. And this was like mid-war, end-war.
Martin B. Smith, also known as DJ Mookie. You know, I was born here in Tucson, Arizona.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about your pops, man?
He was also born here in Tucson at St. Mary's Hospital. Ever since I was a little kid, I've known him for being a DJ. Every summer, me and my older brother Alex would come down to Tucson, and he'll have the Sounds of Joy with Aunt Shirley Moore. And we'll go down to KXCI and just be on the radio with him, and loved doing the radio show. Ever since I was in high school, that's when he first came back on the air in summer of '08. Just seeing him do it throughout the years, and everything he did was for the passion of Tucson, and to understand that, you know, he tried to help out everybody. He thought that nobody really listened to the show, nobody really cared.
Hello there, how are you in America? America.
As far as music, yeah, with music, it was going beyond the top pop 10 hit. You were lucky if you were with Motown, where, you know, Stevie Wonder and Marvin Gaye, they got played. The other groups that we knew about, our parents played, or we happened to know, they weren't brought to light until he got on the air and had impact. There was more history, more black music, other than just waiting to hear a black song. And the beauty about his stuff from day one was he always gave a little brief history. So if a person was a lead singer in this group and then 20 years later joined this group, he'd let you know that. Most DJs get on the air and they just say, yeah, that was whoever's and that was the name of the song, and go on to the next. So we used to get on him about actually, man, just keep playing the records, you know, because he kind of story told after the song or before the song. And a lot of times he had theme nights. So you learn, we had a musical history. And I think that's what kind of everybody tuned in for, because you knew you were going to hear some good music.
Peace, bubblegum, and fried chitlins and fried okra.
One good memory with your pops, man.
Me and him would DJ together. Like, we shared like a very similar love of music, and seeing him DJ there and just seeing him happy, and the same with me. It's like one thing about, like, I tell people, like, when it comes to my pops, my dad really took my DJ career like serious. I compare it to as like a basketball player that has like his parents managing him. Back in the day, man, you can't even come behind the DJ booth when my dad was there and I'm DJing. My dad don't even want people to talk to me. He's like, yo, let my son focus on what he needs to be doing. You know what I'm saying? I could be DJing and say if the sound is a little too loud, I don't got to worry about that, because my dad is behind the scenes, like playing engineer, mixing, making sure everything is perfect. You know, I really miss the connection that me and my dad had with music, that because it was something that we always did together.
Papa Ranger, he had all the jams, so he was already ahead of everybody, and he would let us know when the new jams are coming. And so, you know, we were a month ahead of us, and then we were like 6 months ahead of everybody else and stuff, because he had the records, he had the jam, and he was a good DJ, man. He had anything you needed, somehow he'd get it for you, man. DJ Hurricane! Because when we used to play at a club called Bugsy's, was our just to kick back, get down, play our music, whatever we wanted to play. We always made the crowd jump. But Bugsy's was like a laid-back club, you know, like you see those gangster clubs on TV, and everyone's having a good time and there's no problems and stuff like that. And we always had a great time. That was the first time we started playing together, was at a club called Bugsy's, and that was the best time. That was even better than being on the radio.
The best memory ever. I had my birthday party at RPM where he DJ'd. He actually was DJing somewhere else that night. So he was like, I'm sorry, I'm stuck, doing this other event. I'll come by after my event. I look up and he's standing at the DJ booth and I'm like, oh my gosh, my heart like sunk. I was like, I can't believe he made it. And so he gave me like a special shout out. He was like, it's your birthday.
I don't know if some of you remember places like Bumsteer, Wildcat House. So my favorite memory is when he would always look at you and he wanted you guys to dance. So he would look, start seeing your feet. And as soon as you start tapping your feet, he knew he got you. So he was always an open book when it came to DJing. His passion for his craft was always there. Everybody would come to our house to learn new things. He never held back from teaching you. He loved his DJ family, as he would put it, DJ fam, through thick and thin. So thank you so much for this award. My kids and I are very honored to accept on his behalf. Thank you.
I couldn't think of a really interesting name, so I started using just Randy Williams, and I thought that was kind of boring. And then I switched it to RW, and then I made it even shorter, just RW, and then the rest is history.
So where are you from?
I was born in Chicago, raised in Los Angeles as a boy from like the age of 3 to 13, so kind of like as a kid I was in LA. Went to Florida for 2 years in 8th and 9th grade. And then Tucson is where I moved at 15 years old. And Tucson was the town that changed my life. I'm so thankful and I have so much gratitude and love for Tucson because literally that first summer I moved to Tucson, I was only 15, but everything started happening. All my dreams literally started coming true successively at 15 in Tucson.
The radio station that you started out.
I started with a mutual friend of ours. I started with my man Larry Watkins, L-Dub, on 91.3 KXCI.
My name is Larry Watkins, and I produce a show called Night Flight. The show is aired 5 nights a week on KXCI Radio, which is 91.3 on the FM dial. Night Flight is a program designed to produce a lot of soft soul. There's a lot of common love music played. Levert, we have Tony, Tucson's only really true quiet storm.
It was on the media program, got me on the radio. They taught me about, the voice and taught me how to produce, direct, and do all kind of other stuff. And then opportunity came for KXCI, and bam, jumped right on it.
How long did you do KXCI?
I did KXCI 3 years, and I got kidnapped by David Dean and Neil Crawford. That's how I went. They approached me and asked me if I wanted to play drums with him, and he was touring at the time. And I really didn't know anything about reggae that much, I listened to it, but I wasn't really...
Zarina, we're children of people in that band. My dad was Greg Good, and he was the bass player for Scotty Mills. Their group was called Night by Nights. They were super local. Mike Leonard, Terry Cook, Dana Flowers, Scotty Mills, my pops. They had everybody up there on the stage, man. And it's like in the early or mid to late 80s. That video is.
Night will be wild from beginning to end. And by the time the night is over, girl, we'll be more than friends.
Did some stuff with Juneteenth.
Before I got into the Juneteenth, my mom was in the Juneteenth. She was pretty much part of the thing, She wasn't president or nothing like that, but she was very active.
Grandma Rosemary, man, for her being at that job service and being, managing all that and trying to get people jobs and stuff, Grandma was actually in the city, too. I couldn't believe it. And then to know that the music, because I asked him, I swear, a couple hours ago, what really started you with the music? My mama, she always had house parties. And guess what? She always had records. But she always had a damn good party. I don't know if she was making money at the door, but just hearing that and you in your room and come on, that ain't nothing but, it's just in you, you know?
Yeah.
Man, I'm like, dang, I wish grandma sang. I would love it. Wow, to be a shadow and to be grown up now, and I look at my dad in a different light. Yeah, we have our complications because we have our different thoughts and ways of thinking, but I respect that man. Like, damn, he never told. Just think about how many people today in society will tell their idea out to somebody, tell it to another somebody, just to see if it works. My dad just thought about it and just did it, and it happened. You know, so there's a different manner of going about it, you know, and I'm like, damn, I could just do it.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. You know, that's motivation in itself. And then he's still going. He ain't stopping.
How was it working with Scotty Mills back in the day?
Man, we played in 2 different bands together, him and I, but I was called the Cosmic Touch.
Cosmic Touch, ladies and gentlemen. Cosmic Touch.
Y'all. Give him another hand.
All right. All right. That's Mr. Terry Starks on that bad.
That's an interesting thought about Scotty, man, because my guy just got out of service. Couldn't wait to get out here and build another band. Right? Start another band. I needed a drummer. I always started with a drummer. I was looking for a drummer, so I got led to Scotty. Scotty was really young and just really learning to play. He wasn't as good as he got then, but I heard it, you know. Scotty had the talent. For me, if not in terms of being a drummer in Tucson, anywhere else, I was one of the best drummers I ever played. He had his own funky time. Yeah, pop the funk.
One day, Michelle McGee asked me if I would like to come down and join the committee, so I did. And first thing they did was put me on the entertainment committee. And Bernie Starks was there before I was. And when Bernie stepped down, I see trees of green, red roses too. I see a blue.
Shout out to Bernie Starks, you know, he really believed in me in school, and a lot of teachers were like, yo, Jamar's just a bad kid.
What a wonderful world. I held on to that thing there for about 7 years. I get more joy of seeing local artists do their thing than I do major artists, because these guys are hungry trying to get their acts up there so they can make it big, right? Especially homegrown acts, you know what I mean? So it was an honor for me to get local artists on that show. But the main thing I always said, you cannot use no bad words or, you know, go outside the box, because it's a community event. It was beautiful for the Juneteenth. And that right there, I hope continues until I'm gone. I hope the generations and generations after us continue to have a Juneteenth. Check this out. I bet you didn't even know this. First person to do that at a Juneteenth or any outside festival was Papa Plum. Yep, I was the very first rapper to hit the stage out there. And you know what I'm proud to say? I'm very proud to say this, is that KXCI, me and Uncle Jam especially. Cheryl Cruz was more on the Motown, kind of kick back side, but me and Uncle Jam, we helped break the barrier for hip hop. We helped break that. We believed in it. But like I said, the first person who threw a mic up, and I didn't even have a shirt on that. Not that I was all that. I had a rap called Virgin Girl, Papa Funk in the House. And it's time. They let me do 3 songs, and I broke it up.
Scotty Mills, Papa Funk, introduced me to the game. I was about 19 years old, and I did a mixtape with Scotty and Manny Styles for KXCI. And my cousin is MC Suge, so I stepped back and I observed him and how he was in the game. And I used to always write poetry. And so once I met Scotty Mills, I took it from there.
Peter Shepis, aka Mr. Pete, had a radio show on 91.3 KXCI back in the day called Mr. Pete's Hip Hop Ride.
1 2 1 2. You're tuning to 91.3's Hip Hop Ride with Mr. Pete, and on the phone line I got is the world famous Guru from Gangstar. What up, God?
What's up, Mr. Pete and all the listeners out there? You know what I'm saying? Oh man, good to be checking in with y'all.
There with R-Dub doing a Night Flight, you know, for all those heads that remember the, you know, KXCI, working at record store out there, Tucson, and doing radio promotions and street promotions, club promotions for different record labels. Moved out to LA, got a job working at Priority Records, did that for, you know, a few years. Then we merged with Capitol Records, moved over to DreamWorks, moved back to Tucson to get my education on. Went to the U of A, started up my own video show with Doug Dilly and Patrick, Lady Gray.
Reach next level video. I'm Mr. Pete. Got Lady Gray. Got Major One. What's up? You know, next level video. Bring you the hottest videos right here in the AZ, in the 520 World Wide Web, www.accesstucson.org. Now we do.
Hello, this just in. Non-profit organizations are now teaming up together and doing something for the community. Remember, support your non-profit organizations today. We're here today at KXCI with some Arthur Blake. Been listening to him for I don't know why. This is Patrick from the Next Level Video, also known as the Commish. The Commish. Hey, I bet you're going to listen to him. I don't know what to do. Anyway, also here with Mark Jordan behind the camera. What we're here to do today is let you know, all the people that watch Tucson Access and don't listen to
I don't have any
the radio to start checking out
Unless we got Vegas hanging around.
Of course. And whoop, 15 minutes a day. You don't need to listen to that kind of stuff. We got Tucson Access, public access people here right now doing original shows that you'll never see on television. We can say words like fudge and applesauce, and you won't even know, and things like that.
6! Major One finally got a real camera. It's an upgrade. There's no microscope attached to it. It's your boy, Mr. Pete, Next Level Video, hanging out at Wildcat Liquor here in Tucson with my boy, Michael Knight.
Boy, Michael Knight, Texas Bad
Texas
Boy. What
Bad Boy.
Next Level Video, what to do?
What's good with you, man?
Shit, hanging out. You know what we did? We came out from Texas. We on the promotional tour, the Texas Bad Boy promotional tour. We wanted to come and show y'all some love.
How was it working with Paul?
He's one of the coolest cats in the business.
Patrick Gordon, also known as the Commish. My nickname Commish came from Pete originally, but he first called me the Butcher because he said I had no fear with editing. I had no fear with cutting. And when he found out my name was Gordon, he wanted the name, then that's when I was becoming the Commissioner. So it was like the Commissioner Gordon and Batman were together again. What I liked about working with Next Level was like within about a year, I saw the spectrum of hip-hop open up. And it was no longer, because the only hip-hop I really knew of was what media was pushing. You know, everybody talks about, oh, grunge killed hair metal, grunge killed... No, it didn't. Hip-hop killed hair metal. And it had to. You know, because hip-hop had such a wide variety of stuff. It had metal. It wasn't all gangster rap and being mean to women. as the media was cramming down our throats, okay? The media was doing that. But you had the poets, you had the jazz, you had the punk rock versions, you had the comedic versions. I mean, I always get disappointed when they point out, you know, how hip hop came about and how much fun it was. You know, and you look at Dr. Dre back in the day of him in an actual scrubs doing his stuff. But then nobody talks about the Fat Boys. And the Fat Boys were hilarious.
You Major One, you know, you were doing your thing down at Axel.
Bring back the 70s, baby. That's how we do it, baby. Man, you just got back for Juneteenth? Yeah, man, just got to do my 4-minute and 29-second. No bullet wounds, no stab. Nah, you know, there's that little conflict out there, but you know, it's all love. Yeah, stop the violence. Stop self-destruction.
Premier stress, brain explodes, dynamite thoughts filled with frustration. Fuse lit, burning to the last.
Originally, I'm from New York, New Rochelle, New York, otherwise known as Nauru. You know, a lot of great rappers came out of New Rochelle back in the day. Brand Nubian, Rough House Survivors, Future Sound.
You to the Access life, man. The public's eye.
It's a great story. Glad you asked. Back in the day, there was a brother who looked just like you. His name was Scotty Mills.
Where you at, Scotty?
Papa Funk. You know, he had the, you know, original hip-hop video show here at Access Tucson. And one day, a friend of mine and I, we decided we were going to go look.
Tucson, Arizona. Boy, I got a wild man with me right about now. And this is Mr. Pete.
So how was it working with Scotty Mills back in the day in 1996? I remember you interviewed my cousin Mark.
What you coming from? You know, what's your perspective on this rap game?
You know, I'm on a hunt. I'm on a journey. I'm trying to find my soul. You know, my mama, God bless, rest in peace, passed away this last December, and I'm just trying to be positive.
Then you were also promoting your own music.
My video is my second single. It's called Be Thankful.
Every day I wake up, it's Thanksgiving, because I thank God I'm still living.
How was that whole experience for you, brother?
Growing up as a kid, man, in the neighborhood, you know, Scotty used to DJ in the Juneteenth and Boys and Girls Club and, you know, let me rap on the mic. And then after I signed to Def Jam, he invited me on his show to promote my record.
So, Suge, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you're doing now and when you're going to be going on tour and all?
First of all, I got this record label, Night Stalker Records.
Right.
Through Def Jam Records.
Okay.
So that's working pretty good. Then as far as a tour, looking at something in June with MC Ren and Too Short over in Europe.
It was an honor and something I cherish. And, you know, Scotty has always been a pillar in the neighborhood, spearheaded a lot of stuff around Tucson in general, you know what I mean? A lot of my success comes from a lot of the belief that Scotty put in me as a youngster, man.
So what's one good memory with Scotty Mills that you would cherish?
Oh, man, I remember rapping at the Boys and Girls Club, man. And there was some rappers there that wanted to rap against me, right? You know, because I started to notice, like, everybody, all these other rappers that would, when they would get on the mic, they was always talking about me, right? This and he told me, young man, listen, he said, they all doing that because they want to be you. You got to have something. In order for all these people to be dissing you, it must be something about you. Without him saying that to me, like, pumped his confidence in me, you know what I mean? I grabbed that microphone, man, it was over, you know what I mean? And it was kind of like letting cats know that this is the top dog in the city, you know what I mean, type of thing. Because of his belief in me and him pulling me to the side like that and telling me that, you know what I mean, it took me to a whole nother level.
How much more stress can a brother take? Surrounded by corruption, living through an earthquake. Up to my knees in quicksand, what's my plan? If I don't survive, they don't consider me a man. Got a 9 to 5, and the job's hella rough. Surviving on minimum wage don't pay enough.
And y'all go pick that album up at your nearest Sam Goodies and Locos. It's called 86 to Madness. And look out for that tour coming through here sometime soon.
Right. MC Suge in the house. Hey. Happy Mother's Day.
How did you get into Access Tucson?
Check this out. This is a true story.
All right.
I walked in there because Access Tucson used to be Tucson Community Cable.
Yeah.
And that big brown building across the street from the Fox Theater, that's where it used to be at. And my friend Lamont Ward used to, he was a program director there back then, but I wasn't really
It was really
interested.
great, to see a young brother grow the way he did. He was really interested in music, as a young
Hello,
kid.
everybody. Welcome to another edition of Video P-Funk. And right now, I'm here with the manager of PDQ. How you doing?
Great.
Would you mind introducing yourself to the public?
My name is Dwayne Gibson.
How long have you been working for PDQ Records?
A little over 10 years.
Wow, that's a long time. So how did this all get started?
Jack started selling records at the swap meet about 5 years before that, and then it grew from there, and he started a small store on Speedway, and then moved over to the building on Grant, and then we expanded into this building, and now we're one of the biggest record stores in the country.
So when he had an opportunity to take the music on television, and do his own thing, and he grew. He was a very good producer, a good organizer. Just to watch him, from start from scratch, and grow into what he grew into with Access Tucson and the music that he made available through Access Tucson.
Name's Roger Trotman. Funky music is my game. Whatever you do, keep on watching my favorite program, Video P-Funk.
And he did that, he reached out to people, man, and people bonded to him because, they felt his passion.
And finally adjusted and got myself together and learned how to really produce a show. I tell you where it took off. When Lamont came to me and said, Scotty, you got over 900,000 people waiting to watch the show. And it's over that when they watch the show. And it's all the way in Phoenix. And so basically that's how it went down, Video P-Funk. I contacted every radio station, every record company there was from A to Z. From Atlanta Records to Zoo Records. And they started sending me promotional material. And then I sent out demos of my show. Started getting my interviews. My first interview was LL Cool J. Wow. And it wasn't nothing, it was major. LL Cool, like, whoa, that blew me away. My first major interview, LL Cool J, out of all the people, right? And then from there,
Snoop Dogg in Tucson, Arizona. Video P-Funk, doing it to your doggy style all in your face.
We got the one and only Mr. Warren G in the house, getting ready to rock the house for us. Brother, how you doing?
Just trying to live between the sky and earth and ain't touching dirt nowhere.
Video P-Funk right here in Arizona, baby. We timers, you heard?
And they're going to kick some flavor to you. Watch out, Tucson, in the house.
My man Magic Spy. We opened up a lot of opportunities for artists, that was trying to perform outside of Tucson, and he had his funk groups out here that was really doing really well. So I think Scotty, like I said, he's always been a legend to me. I always loved him.
He helped young people put together their music, give them an opportunity to push to be something in the community, to do something other than be out on the streets and not denouncing the streets or whatever. I never knew him to be that guy. But just to be better.
Until you see smiling in your face, 520 representative coming from the unknown place. So proceed.
What impact do you feel Scotty Mills is giving to the hip hop community, man?
I feel Scotty give a lot of impact to the hip hop community, man. Even before all that, when I even wanted to rap, I met with Scotty Mills, so he was my first introduction. He got me and my cousin Terrell into a studio. He was playing the keyboard. He was looking for some talent because he'd been away from his radio show. He was still in the music game and new people, and we started making a couple, what they call mixtapes then. After that, we attracted a couple cats called 7OD, this dude named Rashid and DJ Romeo. So we was only able to make, one little mixtape together between all of us, but that was a big impact as far as it launched me to go ahead and move forward with rapping, and just trying to find my glitch and getting where I fit in at that time. But I was just kind of doing different things, but Scotty paved that way.
On the run, I'm coming straight out of Tucson. Backstrappers watching every move you make, but always seem to be the victim to turn around and be stuck by the blade. Yeah. I'm representing the code, right? Come on, everybody, represent your code. We from the 520 and on the mic we explode. Exclude non-believers, haters move aside. Ride and glide, and if you slip, you dip.
It was everywhere, so I was following behind all of them, trying to acclimate myself to Tucson, Arizona. I don't remember exactly where I met Scotty, but Scotty was one of those kind of people that you gravitate towards. Very open, very welcoming, and being new to Tucson community, it felt really good, his energy. I don't know if it was South Park or Western Hills or Sugar Hill. It was I really don't remember the exact spot, but I know it was in our community, and it was something about being positive and being about something. You know, we were working together to produce something, our culture, our sense of excellence. So this was again, that's the community that
This
I
time
met
that you
in.
spent with me, man, I really appreciate you that give me this opportunity to talk for a minute. In the meantime, my favorite line. You've been listening to Scotty Papa Funk Mills, the Black Pajama Mojo, man, the King Supreme 5, your radio love. Said that you might as well pay attention, because the bigger the headache, the bigger the pill. But I got the funk that'll make you jump up for the chill. You not understand, you body, you fall, because you're oil to your body. The party hardy. I'm with a man named standing right at the midnight plan, but my name is Scott. I'm here to make you run.
Peace and love, and it's never too late to follow your dreams, man. I'm gonna be 45 this year, and I'm working on my master's degree, and I never thought in a million years I would even have graduated, just junior college. I did that, and then went back to school and got my bachelor's, and now I'm working on my master's, and so please believe it. You guys can do it. Follow your dreams.
I saved this one for last for a reason. A lot of times, if you ask any Tucson artist, you know what holds back Tucson? Lack of opportunity. We don't have the opportunities that LA has. We don't have the opportunities that Atlanta has. We don't have the opportunities that New York has. But there have been people that have tried to bring that opportunity here. We used to have a channel called Public Access, where this gentleman used to bring rappers on there and put them on TV.
Everyday normal individuals bang they mallet, judging by your downfalls, denigrate your status. The principles change and OGs cause of habits. Elmer Fudd niggas hate, treat you like the rat.
By the numbers, start a revolution, changing life for the better. Disciple of a nation, one for all for one, rising over struggle, stacking
matter of time, man, and that's why all us together, we just, we strengthen numbers, man, and Arizona rappers, we just gotta stick together. And not only Arizona rappers, but Vegas rappers and Denver rappers and Albuquerque rappers and Salt Lake City, the whole four corners, all the way to parts of Tucson that call themselves Southwest. We need to all create a movement so strong.
And then I say that I can't do it. Black as I am, I can't throw a rap out to save my ass. That's why when police stop me, they go like, do freestyle. I was running through the park and it was dark and they're like, get on out of here, you ain't doing nothing. You harmless as a chicken with no feathers and one leg.
What inspired you, to want to become, a filmmaker?
Presentation of the Western Access Video Excellence Award 2008. This is WAVE. This is stands for the Western Access Video Excellence Award, presented to the Alliance for the Community Media Western States Region Talk Show Entertainment Pro. Right? Uprising Times by Mark Jordan. Let's hear it for Mark.
Artists.
Years back in the days, miss get-togethers, family love and wish times would never change. Turn stage, living in a strange cookout, brought neighborhood gatherings, kick back, listen to tunes. Scene surroundings, full time to maintain, stay on point, enhance IQ, enforce goals, roll solo.
Business covered up.
My inspiration was my grandma was actually in a film in Tucson, Arizona called Solar Digger Charlie. She had a speak part in there, and my family always told me about that. And I was like, one day I'm going to find that film, and I actually went and researched it online, and I found the DVD, man. I popped it in there, and I was looking at it.
Oh, good, Mr. Nigger Charlie. But there's plenty of talk about you with that gun and how you do so much killing with it.
Well, we don't want
And then when I see my grandma like do her little speaking
I want
part.
to welcome to the stage Mark Jordan!
Thank you for this opportunity, Jamar. I was just talking to you about back in the day when you was talking about this. You actually made this dream come true, brother.
How many years ago did I talk about this?
That was 2008, and you know, Access
Tucson on the map. We trying to do big things out here. Cause about time we rise. For real, cause you know there's a lot of dope rappers down here and stuff. But like Tucson ain't getting the exposure. And it's like tired of seeing these big label heads like Ludacris and all that. They signing people, but they just like they want to put us on the back burner. Like they ain't really paying us no attention. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's time to show like yo, Arizona got a name. We doing it Fly Kids style. Fly Kids Jamaica. Represent.
Fly Kids Jamaica. Hear the tune now, people. You don't know. Right, you don't know. So yo, it's just a little bit that comes from the end. One big up our virgin and DJ dig it. You don't know say I like it. 12 Chai Reggae Show. You don't know we're doing it. Uprising time, the virgins. You don't know say we're there.
Oh man, that was nice. I just want to give love and support to everybody out there that came down to Access Tucson. My man, the Exceptions out there, being a part of Uprising.
Young TV Exceptions. Exceptions, man, he had his long hair, boy. He sound like Snoop. I said, what up, Snoop? Dog. He like, hey, I remember starting out with you, man. You and Mikey, dog. Bro, Babbage, remember, dog?
Apartment
Yeah, you had to beat me out all the time. I was going wild, man. But one thing I do want to say though about Exceptions, though, I appreciate you, brother, for your motivation for trying to rap differently
He's
instead of
toned down a
saying.
lot since he got this Tucson Access gig. He used to cuss more than Andrew Dice K and Sam Kennison and Def Comedy Jam.
Exception had me in training and I didn't realize it, man. Sensei Exceptions, I applaud you, man, because I took the lessons of that brutal combat of you throwing a microphone in the middle of the floor and we fight like hounds.
Yeah, well, if a mind could be made simple, then it would be made plain. A copycat who's prone to think the same. As times change, you're still stuck on standstill.
You learn, but it's such high stakes when you put to the...
I know you call Exceptions Snoop, but kind of consider Exceptions more so the Slick Rick of Tucson. Because he was all about the art of storytelling. It was a cool way how he would flip and say what he was saying. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, there wasn't nobody rapping like him. Slick Rick had me going right there, so that's a big one.
Fresh on my skin, rolling up proper, no seed poppers. Hauling the town like inner city choppers, even though I may encounter many problems.
In the name of life, prison spills are forced to adjust. What? To the end of the road, see the tunnel of light, I'm gonna. Oh, okay. Every week, only strong survive, and my life is on the line. It's on the line. Now, we can draw a line down the middle and call it even, but mine own goals is about to be achieved when you're stuck like a parking violation lock. I'm on cruise control and the signs will never stop.
I don't know, like I be telling jokes all the time in my real life. Then when I get down to the writing, I get all serious, get all mad and shit, usually about the government and whatnot. Politics and rap. Look, Rick is
In the game of life, prison spills, I'm forced to adjust. What? To the end of the road, see the tunnel of light, I'm gonna. Okay. Can't be weak, only strong survive, and my life is on the line.
Behind the scenes, we ain't doing nothing.
Should have recorded them with the last group. You just seen him. He really see like steam coming out of his head, just throwing stuff.
Want y'all to get around and act a fool. I want y'all to act right and get loose. Some of my players find the diamonds up in some pimp juice. And females, y'all know what y'all supposed to do. Cause y'all the ones we having that juice that smoke cold. And y'all know to us the honey's going
C-M to the round.
That's the first song we ever did together.
Yup. And that one was banging. I was listening to it on the way out here. I didn't know we was interviewing you today.
Formed an everlasting friendship off of that one right there, man. We knew we could make hits, and he makes some of the sickest beats I ever heard out here. Honestly, I mean, I ain't gonna compare him to Dre, but he definitely got that swag and that feel. So whenever you hear his beats, you can't do nothing but start spitting. it's easy. It's just magic right there.
Now a lot of people when they go to make damn beats, they got a set song in mind or a set frame of mind. Like Dre always feeling the funk.
Yeah.
You know, the Nonce was always feeling the vibe. Quick just got that groove.
Yeah.
Do you sit down with an actual formula in mind, or you just go with the flow?
Usually, man, it's pretty basic, man. Step 1, step 2, step 3. I come with the drums. If you notice, like a lot of my beats are upbeat. There's a lot of slow stuff out there. You know, my main goal is to make people dance or bob their head. So when I'm doing my beats, my main goal is to, you know, not necessarily trying to get too gutter. I'm trying to make stuff that'll sell. So you know, K-Free call me, y'all need a beat. I'm gonna try to give them something that can get some airplay on the radio, so we can, you know, actually make money. You know.
So is it music first or money first?
It's always music first.
Right.
It's always music first. Always music first. But at the same time, you know, we would like to make music a business.
Some of us don't want to work at McDonald's the rest of our lives.
You know.
I'm tired of asking you to supersize.
It's always music first though, because I'm not getting paid right now. I'm still doing it.
Right.
So, you know, it's just
all for the love.
All for the love.
Push it to the next level.
Wait a minute. Next level. So he's taking Pete's job, eh?
Yeah, man, I haven't heard that in a while. Hey, man, somebody got to do it. Next level. I stole the commission. The commission's on my team now, Pete.
Yeah, thanks. Now Pete just raised my rent.
I'm all right, man. Just chilling. I got that vibe. You know what I'm saying?
I got that vibe too. Man, chilling at the Snoop Dogg Doggy Dog Pound.
Doggy Dog world. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's a really mixed up world.
You know, but you know, at Next Level Video, man, we be down here doing it. You know, man, we got the Doug Dilly on the 1s and 2s.
We got Mr. Pete on the 1 and Mike 5830. And in Spanish, that's 58.
Yo, Doug. Wake up. Wake up, man.
What?
Yo, I just had the weirdest dream that I was black and you were white.
Man, shut the fuck up.
Always give artists an opportunity to do their thing, and also artists myself. So, one love, much respect, Access Tucson. Yeah! Appreciate you, man.